host his team can play today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And here's the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Run inside. It's Pop. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll try to get things off on time after the delay of game. Now it's 2nd and 12. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's dropped.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Churns into the pile. He's out past the 35. There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. Deep in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Riley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the give off the left side. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
Now, ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
On the move, it's Riley. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Making the adjustment on the play. Austin Mack. Right side, it's Jenkins. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Timeout, that's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Keeps it moving, it's Cobb. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Second and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run, and if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
To the ground. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's changing the play. Mack. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Riley. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They give it back to him. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 30.
Throwing, Mack. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Left side, it's Riley. Turning it on. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Ready.
Austin Mack into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Right side, it's Rodgers. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Again, it's Mack. They're all over it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Out wide right, it's Kane. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a running back.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Singleton. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Back's got it on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. sells the run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's LSU trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Mack, look out, and it's a sack.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Mack. It's complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
So here comes the Auburn offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's a give to Washington. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Cobb. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hard running there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Throwing, Mack. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Trying to take him. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third down, he drops the throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless snags it and he's open. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Austin Mack. Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Moving the pocket, it's Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Again, it's Mack. Rushes on. Finds his man. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Mack. Here comes the heat. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
From the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mack. Setting up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here.
Ready. Red 54. Red 54.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Austin Mack. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the return, it's Richardson. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Delayed give. It's Cobb. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Second down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Brown wants to pass. They're all over him. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've got the lead in the final minute. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So an 82-yard drive there. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Mack, rush right in his face. He sacked this defense all over him. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Mack from the gun on third down. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds at the 35. Gets that clock stopped, also picked up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Mack. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Again, it's Mack. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner. The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down the Tide in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.